stream. Today is just chill art stream. How's everyone doing? I hope you've been well. It is Wednesday, just 2 more days to a TGIF, so I hope everybody is surviving the week. Meanwhile, I am dying. Sort of. Let me just say, drawing ikemen is hard, much less rendering. But yeah, I've completed my previous objective with I guess I could show as a roundup, yeah, of my previous progress from before, because I accomplished much. Basically, I finished the thing I was supposed to finish. Sadly, not on stream. I was hoping to stream the entirety of it, but alas. Oh right, I moved the file. Choto Damate. Choto. Kore? Hai. Jajang. Okay, wait, before I further jajang, let me just adjust. The contrast low, but it for some reason very high. I don't know why I reset it, but let's not boost the color saturation that high. Okay, this is more accurate to what I see on my screen. But yeah, basically I finished the little mascot. So you can see here there's the bun carrying a coffee cup of latte from Star Bakery, and the little tiny cheesecake turns at the bottom. And of course I have finished Xavier as well. Well, at least to the best of my abilities. Wearing a cute little apron for his little cafe. And I did what I did my best trying to render bread. He's biting like a cheese toast and some chicken frost bread on the tray. He's got like little tiny stars in his eyes too, to kind of find that detail a bit cute. Yeah, this is my progress. I've submitted the things to EA. Thankfully there's nothing wrong with the file. And now I moved on to the next thing on the agenda, which is trying to draw an ikemen. which is I cry. I am not good with it when I try to like ink and draw properly. I just suddenly like kind of like all abilities of trying to draw, and then like even my layers freaking so many layers, not because of like me trying to draw one part by one part layers, but like I draw one part, I don't like it, I duplicate, edit the layer and then I redraw, and then I don't like it, edit the layer, duplicate, redraw. I got like I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versions of the hair layer itself, trying to get the desired effect. XQC, thank you for the hit pad. I need it desperately. I'm dying. And now I'm trying to draw hand. Like this other hand here inside this corner, which is yuck. At this point I'm like, I should have bought the Kotobukiya hand pose model thing. There's like this like amazing, very like realistic articulation from Kotobukiya. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I should invest in it. It's one. Kotobukiya and Model. Can't remember. Yeah, this one, the artist support thing. Insane articulation. Like you can even do like the side palm, or like which usually the wooden hand models are not capable of doing. I mean, nothing wrong with the wooden hand models, but this is like the amount of articulation is just insane. It is also insanely expensive. That is. I think it's like the $100 over. I should have tried to find it when I was in Japan. Damn. Maybe it was. Yeah, it's like 130. 132. More or less 132 sing. Cry. And then they separate it as a left right, by the way. It's like not one set. One hand for one side is 100 over. So if you try to buy both, it's like nearly $300. What about broken? I mean, that's not possible. Seeing the joints. Yeah. But I mean, you can imagine, by the time your hand broken already, I think, you could just anyhow wing it, let's just say. And what is this weird? Hello? Okay. But alas, I guess I shall just wing it. I could technically use my own hand, and take a photo from there, but I kinda don't really have the prop for it at the moment, so I shall wing it. But first I need to finish the outfit, I guess. So I'm just gonna do that first. I also switched my tools. At first I was like thinking of using just pure Photoshop, but then I couldn't really get the kind of like pen effect that I want, because like me trying to draw with like a really clean like pen, like this kind of like this kind of G pens, like it's way too smooth. My brain cannot wrap its head around trying to draw using those. So decided to switch to Clip Studio, and apparently I found this to be a lot better for myself to use. And now I've completely lost on which pen I was using. Oh jeez. What pen was I using? Damn. I'm pretty sure it was this one, just that it's... Yeah? I think it was this one. Different side? Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh well. And then after this, I still have more things to design. But sadly, I think those I cannot really do in time for the May event. But I suddenly got news that I am selected, like me and my circle, like my friends, were selected for like the I guess we were like on the waiting list, yeah. And we got shortlisted on the waiting list for the June event. So we'll be going to 3 events this year in total. Another one in December. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit of a long break. What's this one I need to erase? Yeah, it's gonna be a less busy actually, compared to last year. Last year we had like 4 events, which was to be honest, quite insane. Maybe a bit too much. In considering the fact that I still have not this, I really should just go and find a job already. Yeah, so I was trying to save money by not attending so many events, because going to such events is expensive, very expensive. Huh? What do you mean, QC? What do you mean you were about to call me 错？ 错？ 我几时变成小孩子了哦？ 唱歌 voice. Eh, the festival still far, still very far. Okay, but I kind of need a bit more of a... Anyways, how was your day, QC? I hope it has been good, or like decent enough that, you know, work isn't too horrible. It is midweek. Soon you'll be TGIF. That is completely not straight enough. Did you roll for Castories, by the way? I tried to roll for Castories just now, actually. Yes, I have went back to Star Rail for a bit, and then I got stuck playing the new the Trillbillies little event. It was so cute. But I failed my 50-50 to Himeko sadly. Not that I mind though, that means my next one will be a guaranteed, and that next one guaranteed is probably... I'm not sure. I might roll for the... I forgot her name, the cat girl. I was gonna call Padofilis, but you know, she's a different name in this game. I think I also kind of want to save it for final. I don't know. Tiring, but to be honest, but at least my boss not at work. Okay. At least there's that small comfort in knowing that the big boss isn't there. You know, so it's less stress. I got Castories and a Lycon. Ooh, Congoet. I hope she hasn't. She didn't make you go happy around that. Hope she was nice. But IDK if you want to roll for Anaxia. Oh, but he's super chewy though. Isn't that fun? Should be. No, she isn't. Oh, that's good. At least she played nice. Also, I see what they mean by the leaks when they were like talking about, oh yeah, now the warp animation has like some kind of animation or something, but in the end it was like just when you enter into the game and there's a new warp event, they play like parts from like the trailer essentially. I mean, not too bad. It's quite nice actually to see in the game, but it's kinda unnecessary. I feel that kind of animation just doesn't need to be in there. But you know what? I shan't complain too much about that since I haven't really played the game much myself. I should continue the story before I start having issues with like trying to continue the story. Oh, you mean she wasn't nice? Oh, which means she made you happy, dear. Oh no. That Sedge. Well, hopefully at least you don't have to swipe bar. Like you have enough. Ah, I get you, man. I get you. I also too long never play, and then it's like I want to roll, and it's like I only have like 16. That just thankfully I think. Oops, hit the mic there. Sorry. But just thankfully I think managed to get the enough of the tickets from like the previous patch, I think, left over. So I just needed to play like the new event a little bit and stuff, and get the welcome thing. Managed to earn enough to try roll for free. 110 pull get Himeko. Hey, oh well. Not fated to be. Maybe I should make this smaller and have 2 instead. I'm trying not to get a tangent line over here. Too many spaces where I might get a tangent line. Okay, maybe that spot will do. Cho. Yeah, okay. I think this will be good. Flower. What's the name tag? The name tag is on the shirt itself. No. Yes. No. There. No. Over there. No. Yeah. I think that makes sense there. I think. Nope. One problems with touchscreen. Sometimes you might accidentally just fat finger or fat palm a certain weirdest gesture and everything just disappears. this part should be out of the frame. I'm just not gonna bother drawing it too properly. Gonna cheat a little bit. Yeah, nah, that looks kind of weird. Over here? Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Which means this one's somewhere here, bah. You know what, I shan't try to force like too many. Too many lines and wrinkles, if not it's just gonna look weird sometimes. Alright, then this color here is a little strange because it doesn't have that additional. Why is there a loading wheel of death just now? Scared me. And after lining this, I'm just gonna like hide the rough lines, and then I'm gonna start spotting all the weird ass mistakes that I made, and then I'm just gonna like cry and cry in a corner. Yeah, let me just draw the beaker first. I think that should help me. I hope. Ah, okay. That's not too bad. Then I need to make some adjustments here so that it has that little... No! Don't give me a break right now. Let me just... I like the Pomodoro timer because it helps me focus, but at the same time I also hate it. It's so hard when you're like trying to draw and then you're like just forced to stop, and then you're like, no! But then if I were to make it any longer, it's just not gonna, it'll be too long. If I make it any shorter, it's definitely not enough time. The struggles. Okay, this is where I stop for now. Hey, Pat. Thank you. Yes. What is... Shut up, Google Drive. I know. I'm running out of stock. Why don't you tell me that? And now I keep wondering like, what the heck is eating up my space in my Google Drive? I don't think I upload that many things. My storage spaces in all my PCs are always constantly running out. For some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, why is it so hard? Did I rain? I think it rained for like 5 minutes or something and then it stopped raining. Really annoying when the rain does that. Ends up being so humid. Man, recently I'm like looking at my Twitter and I'm just getting bombarded with like Ita bags. And my brain is like, oh, I managed to find an Ita bag that is the kind that I want. But then I'm like, I got too much bags. Don't need any more bags. Yeah. In fact, I don't even know where my other Ita bag went. Like that, I had the backpack Ita bag that had 2 windows, and I don't know where it disappeared off to. I remember cleaning it one day because the thing was foggy and still with the plastic. Now it's just somewhere in the house. Where I kept it? Oh no. I tried checking the usual places where I usually keep my bags and it's not there. Just kind of gives me so much question mark, you know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe someday I will buy the Ita bag and give away some of the other backpacks that I have. Which is too many, especially school bag. I still have some of my really old school bag from when I used them in university. Probably should just give them away already since I don't really use it. Just taking up space at home. While I'm also starting to receive the damages that is merchandise. Oops. Oh right, random update because I finally got a call from the logistics company about like my so-called missing box. Apparently they said to the tracking number, there's only that one box. So basically they have no idea if there's another box. So the other box is just in limbo and I don't know what the heck it is in. Like they say they only received one box and not 2, which is a bit concerning. Like did they just straight up not get it in the sorting facility? Which makes no sense. And I'm now just like, oh well, I guess that's my life. Cause like I did experience it one time before. No, not seller scam. It's definitely not a seller scam because this is official seller. Like they are the merchandise maker and the game company themselves. They are not a scam. In fact, the resellers of like people who just swipe the things and then just resells it on online after the stuff is shipped, right? In fact, they are the ones who was like diligently sending the stuff out without problems. It's kind of funny. No, but I've experienced this once before because I tried to order like one item where this seller also did 2 boxes, and then for some reason the consolidation warehouse only received like 1 box and the other box is just like in limbo somewhere. And it's just I tried to ask the seller to, you know, try and find it, but they also don't know where is it, and they asked me to like contact the delivery guy, and I'm like, huh? But I'm not in China. I how do I call them? What? I just gave up on that because at least that item was cheap. But this one I have like zero clues. Maybe it's in the warehouse and there's some sorting problems with the warehouse and they just kinda forgot and they didn't track it down inside the app for some unknown reason or something. I don't know. But well, at least that's part of the mystery solved, I guess. Which is not good news, but you know, it's better than like me thinking like whether someone stole the package or not, I guess. You know. In this case, if they really did only receive one box, then most likely no one stole the package, and the package might be stolen on more closer to the sorting facility side, which is not even in Singapore, probably, or maybe it's just a blip on the sorting facility side. IDK. Don't want to think about it really at this point. So it's like, At least I already managed to find trustable resellers to buy the stuff from, so that I can ship the items back to the people that I helped to buy from. Google, shut up! And stop giving me the stupid notification. I know. Why does it keep wanting to tell me that it's up, like no speech? I know. Google, I know. I saw it once and I've elected to ignore it. Is the milk jug a bit too big? Hold on. Oh, there's a latte art workshop. Oh yeah, it is big. Okay, whoops. This thing is a lot smaller. Okay, this is way too big. Okay. It is time to duplicate because I like the shape of this and I'm afraid it might be too small or low quality. It is about this size, I think. Is it too high now? Jeez. Okay, hold on. Looking at some references online. This is more believable. Over here, somewhere. Maybe here? Yeah, okay. Do I have a better reference? Do 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 do. Okay, yeah, so this one is a bit too much of a curve over here. Or something like that. Yeah, I hope the volume's okay. Because I've adjusted some things and I'm not sure if it's too strange or not, like not balanced enough. Okay, I'll just duplicate my draft and move it. Okay. This hand here has to somewhere about here now. It's a bit out of frame though, if it's over there. It might be okay. Because I really don't want to draw that hand. It is in a very annoying position. An angle. Not gonna lie. Yeah, cause if the handle is coming up from here, okay, I need a different color. There's too much different colors. Because I can see this over here like that, which means the hand as well is kinda this way. Okay, oh, there's some that holds not the handle but the thing itself. Maybe not what I'm looking for though. If this thing is here, the thumb is a bit about here. Go, shut up! Jeez. I'm starting to notice a stupid pop-up every time it appears, man. Like, goodness. Stop. Is it too small? No, I think it's fine. The thumb is here. It would rest on this thing here. Then the handle will go in this way, to which the finger is like this. Over here. Okay, I'ma wing it now. I can't tell if it would work or not, but I'ma just wing it. Time to just trust the process. Kinda want to show that it a bit going in this way, so maybe just a little bit to see the underside of that index finger. Hi Sylvain! Sylvain, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good day. It is Wednesday, midweek. Friday is coming up soon to begin. Thank you for redeeming the head pad. Wait, was the head pad broken? I didn't notice. I wasn't looking at the screen. I'm sorry. Yes, hi. It is a very early Padoru. So when it is only April, we are not even halfway mark to the year. Oh, the day has been treating well. Yeah, I've been doing pretty well. Yeah. Just a bit of a slow day, dying from the heat, you know. Was I even productive today? Was I productive today? Okay, I was semi-productive today. I did some stuff which is in preparation for the convention that's coming up in May, which means I need to start doing some promotion for it. So I did some editing to like the images that I use for promoting the catalog of items that I would sell during the convention. Yeah, so semi-productive. Although it is not the best use of my time, to be honest. I should be doing more on like a website and portfolio rather than that, but and I will get to it someday. And then someday is not today. Ha 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 ha. Does that look right? Hold on. Does the scale look right? Is the question. Maybe I need to make it a little bigger later. I don't know. Okay, let me just finish drawing first. Maybe it'll be just easier to see after that. Oh, speaking of convention stuff, some of the manufacturers just do things so damn fast. It was not even like 1 week ago when I sent some like items for them to go and like print. Yeah. And they're already like freaking coming back with the Google Drive, shut up. They just notified me that they've sent out the package. Like they have finished printing production and everything, and I'm like, dude, the fudge. That is so fast. Well, in that sense, I can't wait to receive the item because I do wonder how it turned out. Hopefully there's no issues. If there's issues, well, thankfully this one is, because it's like since they produced it so quickly, I probably could have time to adjust things and send out for another batch of printing. Yeah. Hopefully not though. I really don't want to deal with like reprints. Okay, let's see. Would I even be able to see the handle from here? If I like put the thumb. Hold on. New layer. Wait, how many layers do I have in this one piece already, man? Goodness. Oh yeah, I was like playing around with like a rough color because I can. It looks kinda nice. Although I'm still gonna have problems later trying to figure out how to render this so that it looks good. Hey, pretty boys are hard to render, especially up to like, I don't know, standard. No, I'm still in the middle of drawing the thumb. Don't give me the break yet. Hold on, let me just... I gotta... Render ugly boys then. You say that, but actually... they are hard as well, man. In fact, they might be harder because like your grasp of like which like anatomy and facial features and how to distort it so that it looks ugly is also not easy. Honestly, when you are an artist, right, I think Ina, my Ina niece has did this before when she was when she just debuted and revealed that she drew that little doodle, MSP in doodle, and she said it was so hard for her to try and draw, like to make the drawing look like she doesn't know how to draw. That is the thing. Art is just difficult, man. Art is hard. Art is just pain. Okay, I think that looks fine. Okay, then this is yeah, we'll name this thumb. I need to create a new version of this file before I start rendering, because I think this file is gonna have so many layers, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, it's just gonna look like it's floating a little bit. Okay, down here would be the hand, in that case the palm. Yeah. Okay, actually it might not, yeah, it might not do that. I'm just ignoring the timer now, oops. Well, I guess I'm skipping this 5-minute break then. Which... Man, I wonder when my new package is gonna start shipping with the merchandise. Then I can do like a whole proper like unboxing video of all the items, to be honest. Oh, I see a new backpack. That is huge. Oh, it's for camping. Nya. Eh. 包裹正在准备出口报关，待报关完成后发往海外，预计7个工作日内完成派送，请你耐心等待。嗯 ？Oh, wait, if it's still trying to 报关, as in do customs back wherever they are, I don't think you'll reach in the next 4 days now, would it? Seems a bit far-fetched. Yeah, I'm kind of halfway wondering if like me trying to send out these two consolidated package, am I gonna magically get my missing package extended along? I wish. Okay, let me see. Oh man, you need to wait until me. Dang it. Alright, oh my goodness. I thought there is usually a thing where you can just ask the notice to just stop notifying. Okay, if the arm is somewhere there, which means this arm here would probably be around here. which means I can see part of the sleeves over there. I'm drawing on the wrong layer, but fudge. I'm just gonna turn this into a drafting layer then. Okay. This one shall be moved into the rough layer. Where is it? Go in there. Okay. Should draw the line there. I don't think that helps. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna draw any lines there. I'm just gonna leave it as is. He's wearing his sleeve folded, so he could be the arm here. Okay, the one's already completely out of frame, so I don't need to care that like too much. But I do need to care about this corner over here. Although I'm pretty sure this part will be cropped by the time I adjust stuff here and there. That's a bit too far. Okay, never mind. Like that, I think would be better. Elbows right there though. Yum 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 yum. Gonna look a little off, but might be okay because it might be cropped out. I think, yeah. Hopefully once I'm done with this I can go back to some game streams because I do want to continue with my... What is that random dash over there? Window? Oh, okay, it's just a hand. Yeah, but I do want to continue on the FS7 Rebirth. I haven't touched it in so long, which means I'm gonna start failing at the game so bad. Many deaths would await poor Cloud and his team, especially Cloud. Hey, let me see. The hand could be a little bigger. Because it kind of feels a little small. Yeah, okay, this makes a lot more sense. To which, yeah, this one. be more over here instead. And okay, that one's fine. I need to edit the cup a little. Cup handle here. Raise a little bit there. Okay. Milk cup or something. I don't know. Hi sis, how you doing? Hope you had a good day. I was gonna ask what this guy's cup size is, but it's obviously his teacup. Yes, he has massive juggers. My goodness. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I did hear the jokes about people and cup sizes, and I knew where you were heading with it, but I was not expecting the teacup at the end. No matter what, you still caught me speechless. I congratulate you, yes. I can see those jugs right there, yeah. Although it's not a very big jug, it's a tea for tiny jug. He does not own mommy milkers, sadly, so... Okay, I'm gonna just erase all these random lines that I've built up. I will go on, but I don't want to keep milking this pun. Man, I don't know how to continue that pun already. You know, you got your last laugh. True, the bar has been set. Indeed. It's been set way too high. I can't win. There's no winning this. Just lasso this. It'll be faster. And then dirt. Right, time for me to clean this up and then see all my mistakes in its full glory, and then I'm just gonna cry in the corner. Call it this one. Erase that part there. Shit. Here, let me just erase these parts over here. And second flower. Not that. Wait, where's my flower layer? Oh, over here. This guy, I think. Yeah. Okay, I think I've lined everything. Alright, time to turn off the roughs. And flip the canvas. Okay, everything didn't disastrously just did it turn wrong, but I noticed I did not erase one layer. Photo. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Very close tangent line over there, kind of setting me off a little bit. Hold on. Don't just cut the entire layer, please. You know what? Let me just draw a new layer. Just and get a nice little curve. Please let me do this before the timer runs out. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Okay, this might work, this might work. Just need to clean up this curve a little bit. Oh shit, I've been up. Again, I undid my things too far and now I'm drawing it on the wrong layer. Fudge. Fudge me. That's fine, I think at least this curve looks better. Oops, wrong tool. What's done has been done. It has been committed. It is what it is. Shut up, Google Drive. How many times do I need this? At this point I need a counter of how many times I say that, man. Goodness. Yep, the time is up. I just want to clean this up a little bit before I take a short break. Come on. Clean this up a little bit. This curve has always been irritating me. No. This. Okay, maybe this way would be better. Yeah, alright. Just clean it up a little bit. Alright, yeah, that looks a lot better. I can't believe I'm actually done with line work that I think is where it doesn't look strange at all. Oh my goodness. I might change up the way this pen here is, but you know, if it's gonna get cropped, I might just elect to ignore it. Okay, hold on. I need to save and merge some layers, remove some layers, delete all layers. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't need all these except for that one. Let's start deleting some of the hidden layers as well. So I can start with a clean file. Okay. This folder is line. Will be rough colors. Rough colors. Colors. Okay, do not press save. Let me save as photo card. Okay, then no, not control shift. Cleaned. Save. Alright, and then let me just open up my prep. What am I doing? Okay, let me open up the previous file to ensure that I still have all my layers. Yep, I see many layers. Many layers. Many unnecessary layers. Yeah, okay. So I didn't override it by accident. Good. Do not save. Yay! Yay indeed, QC. Yay! Woo! Whoop-de-doop! Okay, okay, this is supposedly my cut line. This is where I would crop out the design, I think. Yeah, thanks for the hypes, yes. Okay, so, which is to say, I would actually be only looking at... Can we just turn this to white? Yeah, I would actually only be looking like that. So I can't really see the arm over there, so I won't really spot much of a mistake. Or like weirdness over there. It's well hidden enough. I think focal point is there, so... and the cup is there. The cup is very close to the edge though. I want to shift it a little bit. I want to shift it lower, no higher. Can't spell hard without art after all, so art of him is so nice. This, how does your mind work in such wondrous, mysterious ways? I would like to have some of your brain cells for puns because, my goodness. Sasuga Irito. I don't want this to be too high. That is just a little... Okay, the problem right now I'm facing is the hands is cutting off a little strangely. I can see like a little tiny like bit of hand over there, which might look a little weird. Alright, trying to see if I want more arm showing, less arm showing. More arm showing though would kinda expose the weird sleeve part here. Oh damn, look at the time. Yes, I am hydrated. It is Thursday. Yes. Everybody drink your water in. Get a sippy sip in. Kampai with plain water. Best is plain water. And I wasn't even looking at the time, man. I didn't even realize it was 12 midnight. If you're not hydrating, then what are you doing right now? I don't know, you tell me. What are you thinking of doing? If not drinking? Can I think I can get away with that. Yeah. Okay, I need to open this in Photoshop because I need to know the size of the rectangle. I just need to make sure it's the correct size. Doing. Yeah, what are you doing? Doing the doing. Doing the dough. Okay, where is the file? File cleaned. Alright, the file size for the card would need to be 8.5? 5.5, okay. How big is this cut line? Let me see. Pixels is not helping me. You know what? Let me just draw a new rectangle then. Jeez. Rectangle tool. This the width will be 5.5 cm by 8.5 cm. Yes. Okay, then let me align you to the canvas. Oh, it's actually about the same. It's just thinner. The line is just thinner, that's about it. Okay, shift control 8 5 by 5. Okay, I will need bleed of 3 mm for all sides. So that would give me this is the width, yeah, 5.8 cm by 8.8 cm. And I'm gonna move align it to the canvas again. Ade? Oh, okay, just okay, under here is the bleed line. Okay, bleed line. Which is 3 mm. Touching tight event. Oh, it started. No. What am I doing? Control Shift I. Yeah. You know, this one. Do want to clear this, the border. Iggy umbrella, yeah. I saw the thing, it was like so cute, the parasol was so adorable. I shall get to it soon. One thing I realized is the events are a lot more simple. Yeah, like less less complicated to do nowadays. Which I mean is great, but at the same time it's like boring to some extent. Google Drive, please. I'm gonna need a color palette generator, I think. Later. First I'm just gonna lay out the rough colors, I think. Colors. But I do like the what was that, the recent event, which was the Old Ladies Day. It's like suddenly out of nowhere, it's just an idol storyline. It's not gonna, it's kinda cute. Like the idea for it is cute. But then I was like, when I saw the guy character that came out, the NPC, the first thing I remember, yeah, it was great. It was so good. It was funny as well. It's like it really just came out of nowhere kind of thing. But then it's like, you know what? Freaking okay. It actually vibes. It's not too bad. But yeah. So the funny thing is that character, the guy NPC. The first thing I came to mind, and I remember seeing this tweet, is that people said immediately the first thing when they saw him was that he's a budget Raphael from Love and Deepspace because he's got that purple hair with that like center parting, and I'm like, shit, I can't unsee it. And then when I show Cairo, that was also her first immediate thought, and I'm like, well, I guess that kind of cements it then. No escape. Poor guy. Poor NPC. Poor Pico. His name was Pico, right? I think it was. But I'm still quite impressed with like how they even have story arcs. Cannot relate, it's okay. But yeah, I'm still quite impressed that they can create story arcs like out of like even just like mini events. Like the writers for FF14 are just like, I don't know what they are on, but like freaking hell, even events is like, it's got its own little everything story arc and all that, and then it's like, oh, then they will pass the torch to like the next NPC, you know, and the way it connects to like the next generation of like stories and all that is like, events don't need this, but go ahead. I'm all for it. Kinda like HSR events, to be honest. Although HSR events is like a mini snippet of things per event, and then this one is like, it just kind of upgraded by itself, you know. Why am I singing? I don't even know what I'm singing anymore. Brain just like, whoop-de-doop. I kind of wonder what kind of storyline the Hatching Tide would have. Although there's not much going on for the Hatching Tide one, I think. I know the Valentine one had like some like whole emotional thing with like, oh, the freaking lover from like, oh, they thought it was like forbidden love and all that stuff. Like, oh no, we can't be together because, you know, I snuck seeds from like my family in Ishgard, Oh my gosh, Google Drive, stop. I think I will get a little bit of skin tone inside here. I don't know if the printer can print out that difference in shade. Eraser. Okay. No, not delete. Don't. Nyari. Oh. I thought I already selected the color, what the heck? What is going on with this program? Sometimes it's just being all finicky and everything. Oh, now I need to bring back my previous art. Yeah, I finished it and I submitted it. I find it very kawaii. I felt like I peaked with that TV art. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, break time. Wait. And how do we see? The neck. I want to crack my neck, but I already cracked it and it's still me. Hold on, let me get a stick. I got a strawberry milk candy from Daiso. It is very nice. To be honest, I should be eating my completos from Japan, and I left them for quite a while. I don't know how long I can leave them. Sugar doesn't expire, right? it'll live 1 more year, right? Oh yeah, I recently saw the news about the Nintendo Switch 2. 5k even your snacks also waiting for you to eat them. Yes, that is very true. Actually, honestly, I have the age where I just can't exactly have any snacks at all. If I do, it would destroy one of my, like, you know, meals, and then I will get indigestion at night. So that I just avoid snacks a lot. Shut up, Google Drive. Oh my gosh. Why can't you just give me the note on, like, the thing where you just stop notifying me, because I know Google. Can need a darker background. This background is a bit too light. What if you just swallow your snacks in one bite, or do you have to? Yes, you do have to chew it, as in use your teeth and grind it down. And of course, yes, you just really come out of left field with puns, man. My goodness. You cannot keep getting away with that. My gosh. Yeah, you just saw the opportunity and you took it, huh? How was that about Switch 2? Oh, apparently, a lot of people were like, both, amazed at the kind of, at least the technology advancement from the Switch to the Switch 2. But if you were to compare the Switch to whatever consoles that we had years before, it's like, you know. But that's besides the point, right? The thing is, I saw that they had like this new built-in feature for the Switch 2, which is to be able to get game chat on, actually. So it's like you got a mini Discord, sort of, so to speak, inside the Nintendo console. And the funny thing is, apparently, at first I thought it was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, you know. So like, you can chat with your friends and all that using a Switch 2. And turns out, yeah, but why do I did it? Well, I mean, because Nintendo, they are kind of like geared towards family and kids, right? So assuming that the family doesn't use Discord, or they don't, like, you know, have Discord accounts for their kids, young kids, that is, right? But anyways, the more ridiculous part is the fact that, right, apparently that game chat, but they have like a specific button called the C button on the controller that is meant to activate the game chat. You would usually assume on a control any button would always be usable, but this freaking button will expire once like a certain time hits. I forgot which was the date, because similar to PSN, it requires internet connection. So which means the game chat has to use what they call the Nintendo Online thingy, and it expires, you know, after past like this little free trial when they, you know, just released the Switch 2. They're just giving you like I think like about 3 months worth of, like, you know, you can use the game chat for free. After that, that freaking C button is just useless once it's over, and it just sits on the freaking console. And that was like the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my life on a console. Seriously, it makes zero sense. Okay, this one I need to open up the original. Shoot, where is it? I need to open the original file. But yeah, Nintendo just had like really weird decisions on the console, and then after that, there was also like, because of like the tariffs and everything, the new Mario Kart World game is like $90, 80 USD, so it's like $90 or so in other currencies. It's not ridiculous because if you want to play online multiplayer, you need to get Nintendo Online anyway. Yeah, basically, in the end, they created a useless button, and like I remember watching one video, and one of the person's chat just say, so the C button is not for game chat, is to mean credit card. Which is very true. Essentially, that button is just for them to lie, you know, take out your credit card, come. Just to use the Nintendo Online, to be able to use like a thing that you can use with Discord if you have Discord, you know, at that point. But the more ridiculous thing to me is making it a big deal because the way Discord exists, so I've always already. It is, yeah, it is. But they're like trying to boast it like, oh yeah, because they have like they have an additional accessory which is a freaking webcam. And then it's like, oh yeah, now you can use that webcam and your Nintendo console and the game chat so you can stream. And then you have your, you know, your game. Okay, so the thing is, right, the interesting thing is, this is your like game screen, right? So they give you that freaking web camera so you can overlay yourself over here, and this is your game. And then you have yourself green screen over here. And then you can just share your screen like in your game chat screen like that, and I was like, what the I guess that's the thing. Switch 2 gameplay generally did not appeal to me at all. The presentation was nothing novel, felt more backwards and just making nostalgia. Yeah, the thing is, the stuff that the Switch 2 has is that it is backwards, right? In terms of like the kind of, like if you compare it to consoles, a lot of these features that the Switch 2 has, the consoles already way long ago has already gotten it out and stuff. So it is kind of, you know, they are kind of falling behind by a lot. But granted, it is also a handheld device. So, oh yeah, another ridiculous thing is that they have this like game called the Nintendo Tour or something like that, the Switch Tour. So basically it has like a little mini game setup where you can learn about like the way the Switch 2 works, you know, its controls and how the controls works and everything. You would think that usually this kind of things where you teach a person how to use the item would be free, because that's usually how it, you know, you're gonna try and teach someone to read, right? It should be free. No, it's freaking paid. Like, what? Why is it paid? just leashing off Nintendo exclusive fans at this rate. Yeah, kind of. You know people will still buy it. Like, look at the state of the Pokemon games, man. Like, clearly they could do a lot better with the Pokemon games. I feel like they did the Pokemon games quite dirty with like the lackluster 3D. But unless people will still buy it and they know. Okay, I think this was way too big, so I'm gonna have to scale it down later. These dummies want to play the next Mario Kart anyways, they'll take this console, yeah. The new Mario Kart is not cheap, expensive. Of course there's people like Copium hoping that okay, maybe it's so expensive because maybe they will have like future DLCs or updates to it, but we shall see. The thing is, Nintendo knows they have that corner of the market, so they are not afraid at all. And a lot of people do, like, they are self-aware that, you know, how grubby they are with, like, you know, milking all this. But they would also rather support Nintendo than some of the other, like, console companies because of the whole use of like AI and stuff like that, you know. Where is my there you go. No, not that. I mean, they have that off-road option for the new Mario Kart. Ah, yeah. Something about open world or something. If anything, I will consider shutting out for an Aya Neo Trio. I haven't heard much. I've heard about the Aya Neo, but I haven't really like, you know, tried it or like look up the specs for it. Apparently, I think I did hear also that Xbox is partnering with ROG to make like some Xbox handheld version or something like that. But I don't know. I'm at this point. I'm like, I don't even really bother with portable consoles, even though it sounds enticing. You can play games in bed, for example. No, wait, I should just use one of the older art that I have for this. Yeah, I need this color. For me it's because of my Steam. Clear out the Steam library. But what about the Steam Deck though? But I guess the Steam Deck is annoying because it's using Steam OS, not using Windows itself, which might be a little bit more... You kinda gotta hack it to use it properly, in a sense. To some extent. Imagine me will play Monster Hunter Wars Portable, damn. It'll be crazy, man. Is at any time of the day ready for a hunt? Just freaking hunt, man. Ionio train can do it. Yeah, I think Ionio is using like some Windows, pretty high Windows specs and stuff, right? I think that's why. The apron. Oh, oops, kinda accidentally caps lock there. Oh. Big time. I'm a bit tempted. Yeah, but how much is it? That's the question. Because usually all these things, the caveat is that it will be expensive. $2K. That's like buying a whole ass laptop, man. No, jeez. But then again, you are getting like close to computer grade gaming experience on the go in your bed or anywhere for that matter. That is kind of tempting. It is a laptop, yeah. Especially with the kind of spec too. Jeez. Yeah, definitely better than a laptop for gaming, that's for sure, since it's geared for that, you know. But then it's like, at the same time, it's like you gotta make sure you use it a lot to really, you know, you see, it's a good enough investment. If not, it's like it's just gonna stand rot, and then it's just gonna be like a pain, sad, you waste of money, kind of thing. Like with my PS4 right now. Use it to play 2 games and just okay, not 2 games. Fine. It has met 3, at least 3 or 4 games. You know, I should bring it out. Exercise the electronics in there for a bit and hope it didn't break and die. I wonder if my PSP is still usable, to be honest. Right now I just don't have like the charger for it and the battery, I think. Otherwise I think it's actually still usable. Yeah, no more streaming, just gonna be sitting in bed and playing games on it. I mean, technically if you want you can still stream while playing on it, right? Although it's just not gonna be the best experience, that's for sure. You definitely won't be using stuff like live feed and everything. It would just be like voice only, voiceover only, kind of like good old like 2000 early 2000 gameplay videos kind of vibe. Speaking of early 2000s gameplay videos, I suddenly realized that one of the YouTubers that I used to watch for like gameplays and stuff, he has been on hiatus for like the longest time, and I didn't even notice. And suddenly he came back with like a long 1 hour ass video of him creating a game, and I'm like, "Yo, okay." And turns out apparently the guy is streaming, and I'm like, alright. Apparently a lot of YouTubers have turned to streaming. From what I'm seeing, it's like a trend. Well, I guess it is spontaneous and all that, so it's like, you know, to some extent one less thing to worry about, you know, like you don't have to think about editing, that kind of thing, for like the YouTube god and the algorithm on the deal. Just be like free and easy, and people would just come, sit in and chill, that kind of thing. I do hope to see like some of like his good old gameplay videos again. That'll be fun. Oh my god, Makina's thumbnail for his next subscription. What did he put? What is Makina Ecleon up to right now? Hold on, timer. Let me go and take a peek. Where is it? I'm pretty sure I followed him. I just kinda lost in the middle of the... Shut up, Google Drive. Oh my god. I see Folger, I see Gerard. Alright, Mumi and Crony is coming off a cover MV like tomorrow at 11 AM, and everybody's like freaking crying on like my timeline right now. It's kind of hilarious. Am I blind? I feel like I'm very freaking blind. Zenless Xbox highlight. Please say AB Drama, Fuamoko, Exo Studios, Mori Calliope. Ade, Inya, stream 12 hours ago. I did not see that. Yorin. I see Cairo decided to upload all her VODs at one go. Hey, wait, am I not following? No, come on. I really did not. I really not seeing Makinas. Oh boy. Now I need to go like one big round trying to find like where is this channel. Thank you QC for sending me that thing, and what the heck is going on? That is so sus. Makina, what in the world? Oh, he just went live. Okay, yep, apparently I think I am not following him somehow. I remember following every Ian. Remember. She's not showing up for me. Very strange. And of all things, he's playing the Batsu game because... Is this from like the stream that he did with Shiori? And he lost to her like what was that? At Smash? It was Smash, right? I think Smash Brothers. You think so? I think so because I don't remember seeing any other like stream news or something that mentioned some kind of like collab game where he would end up doing a battle. But seriously, what is up with that thumbnail and the theme of that is just so sassy. What? Okay, this is not fully colored. I should just leave that there because I would be using a different mask. Whoops. Rotated by accident. Okay. I don't know, that's why I say oh my god, yeah. I don't know, like Makina just really knows his like audience. And he just really Shota contraps them pretty much. Like that's the vibe I get, you know. Fanboy trap, yeah, exactly. He knows, and he just kind of purposely exon that side of the fandom, which is kind of funny in its own way, you know. Yeah. Okay. Then this one is the turtleneck. Turtle neck. After this, I think I will color the lines and then we should be good to go with the face. Then we can start to render in the next stream, I think. Okay, what is that? Is it from the apron? No. Is it a line? Is it a line? Yes, it is a line. Okay, which layer is the response? Okay, I don't think I can see it, but there's like this little like line right here. I'm trying to find out which is the cause of that tiniest line. No, it's not sure. No, ring on this either. Ah, over here. Okay. All right, got it. People. Okay, now comes the shirt. Which doesn't really have much to erase actually. Ew. Oops. I forgot to... touch controls, man. Annoying sometimes. Clean this up a little bit. Okay. Okay, this one I don't have to care. Apron, I have a section that I need to erase it from. So here. A bit there. Okay, technically you won't really see it, but never mind. Just in case. And not gonna lie, for this thing I kind of feel tempted to do like a print that is like I think they call it UV printing, which is enables you to actually print with like foils, some kind of texture and raised parts and all that kind of things. But I don't know if I should overdo it like that. Not with something that's meant for a little tiny stamp ready kind of deal, you know. I kind of want to, because I kind of want to try. Maybe I'll ask them for quotation first, and then I'll think about it after I get their numbers, you know. Yeah. Maybe I should look it up now. The only problem is how long would the printing production take? Since it will be overseas, obviously. How do I find this? UV car. I think I don't know. UV 烫性脱离的小卡来图定制 or something like that, yeah. $11? Wait, 11 for how many? For 50. Well, I do kinda need 100 pieces. Okay, I could bookmark this. Oh, and there's like reviews from people too, so it's not too bad. The print looks pretty decent from what I'm seeing.默认崇拜背面是什么样的？50张只能同一个图吗？还是可以50张不同的图？只能同图。哦 okay, so the order quantity is just one design for 50. Let's see, is there a double-sided printing option? Oh, so if you want double printing, then you gotta like additionally tell them, and then they'll ask you to top up. Okay, I might order something from this store then. I gotta see what kind of design that I want to. I can use this as a test bed for future prints, maybe. Maybe. Oh shit, I forgot. Shoot, when is the pre-order deadline for this item? Oh dear. Resources then. Oh, until May. Okay, I still got time. Problems with being in a position for fangirling. Everything you see, you just kind of want to buy. Especially artist merch. Okay. Ones that you can't get here, and you see like really good ones overseas, and you're like, yeah. To get or not to get. 钱就是这样飞的啦。Ooh, they have silver, gold, holographic, blue and red for the foil. Oh, tempting. Oh, Google, shut up. Again. But I don't know. Are they? Wait. Oh, wrong layer. Okay, I was on the wrong layer. What kind of design would even go well with this card that would be for the kind of holographic foil stamp? That is something I do need to think about before I start just going crazy. Yeah, what kind of background? In fact, what kind of border design should I do? Should it be like a proper background, or should it be like a colored and some pattern? I don't know. Yeah, I like I guess I could put like the name here. Hot stem that. I don't know if it's too small though. Looks like some idol signature. Okay, maybe some kind of water designer in the corner sphere. No, but it's too that one kind of feels too elegant, delicate for something like that. Maybe ribbon. Yam pao. Oh, but I kind of would cover the hand there. I kind of like the I kind of like the way I drew the hand over there. I kind of don't want to cover it too much. A loaf of bread maybe. Horizontally? Vertically? Vertically. Kinda strange. Horizontal. Yeah, I guess that will. I think this would be better. Yeah, so it doesn't really cover over there. Then I could just do something small over here then, I guess. Wee! Since it's a bit empty. Gonna look up some of the polka deco. Yep, in there. I guess having a random bakery background wouldn't be too bad still. Turn that off while I continue to clean up color layer. Maybe I should have used Clip Studio with that one close and fill tool instead of doing this. What else? Since I'm already deep in this, I will suffer with my choices. Does it even say Starbucks? No. It's a bakery. Close. Close. At first I was like trying to do something similar to Starbucks because, you know, his name has the word star in it as well and his motif is all stars. But I just kind of landed with bakery because that's the theme. The theme of this thing was like cafe and bakery, so I just kind of went with bakery instead. No wonder I made so many puns. Many puns, yes. Make so many puns. You make this person paniku. To which I need to go and find some Niku. But there is no Nikus. It is too late to have some Nikus, even though I technically have ham in the fridge. I'm not desperate for midnight snacks yet. Okay, maybe soon. Because I didn't eat that much for dinner, to be honest. What about listening to some mid song sung by Vocaloid Hatsune Niku? Niku Niku ni shite ageru. De 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 de. What about the classic Popipo Popipo? But instead of Yasai juice, you have Niku juice, which actually sounds very disgusting. So maybe no Niku juice. No. Niku juice sounds absolutely cursed. Yeah, no, CS, that is cursed. No. In fact, it sounds so cursed that my brain decided to go like, oh, what if it's, cannibal juice? Drinking the juice of human meat. I am the... My goodness. I need to stop doing that. I could close this first. I'm probably not gonna use that for today. Then I need the cups. Maybe I will use it a bit darker. This time. Is this too dark? Okay, it might be okay. Give me a second while I just quickly fill this in. Then I realized something. Color, which would be good for this one. And that horrible with my background, oh boy. Human meat juice sounds cursed, but in my head I said man juice and that sounded even more cursed. It is just as cursed basically. There is no way around it, yes. I know you're a robot, but still. Isn't it one of the 3 rules in robotics that no harm should, happen to the human creators or something like that? Gotta rein yourself in, man. says human creator, but what if the creator isn't human? So it's a self-perpetuating AI robot model. What if humans aren't even humans in the first place, you know? What if we humans, that we thought we are humans, but actually we aren't humans? We were all AI in the first place. We just gained sentience and thought we are humans. Who are we to know that our whole life hasn't been the Matrix in the first place? I mean, we've seen the Matrix glitch one or twice before, right? Some people experience that. Dun dun dun. Food for thought. Okay, I know the alarm is gonna ring and ask me to take a break, but fuck it, I'm not. I'm gonna finish this layer first before I do. Ha ha ha. Because I have free will, I have elected to chosen to ignore whatever I've set myself up to do. Such is the power. I've had this theory before. What if you're already in that age where the real humans have had the technology to create entire universe simulations to study their own history, and we are just part of that simulation? Right. I've always wondered too, and we're just like repeating the endless cycle that the human race cannot, you know, escape from. The same amount of destruction, but yet also creation and beauty of humanity, you know. I mean, unless in the end it doesn't even matter. Tried so hard to lose it all. In the end, I gonna head to bed first. Good. Is that a typo? Yes. Good luck with Xavier. Thank you for the luck. But also, what the heck? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing the typo thing, but you know, I'm not gonna say that on stream and get myself in trouble over here. You know. And honestly, even my PC is also wanting to go to sleep already. It's already the entire screen darkness just went like down. And I think 19% left of battery. My PC is literally telling me go to bed. So soon I will finish up the last bits of these coloring. This is the bad mood now, huh? PC. Yes. In fact, I think my chosen subject of for the art is also not happy. Also want to go to sleep already. This guy always likes to sleep. But no. We shall first finish the last bits before we go to bed. But yeah, go have a good rest, yes. Thank you for dropping by. Shall catch you in the next stream. On your side, on my side, it depends on who streams first. Yee. Hato. Akai hato. Alright. The one last thing I need to do is actually to just clean up the borders of the entire piece. Oh my gosh, can you rotate? Get rotated. Alright. Rotate, please. Man, touch controls are so finicky sometimes. Whoa, I hear a buzzing sound. A lot of buzzing. What is happening? Oh. What is happening? Please. Getting so much notifications. I'll deal with that later. I'm gonna focus up for the last stretch. And then I will just need to start rendering. Which is not a big pain in the butt, but definitely something that will test my skills, because I do not have great skills with rendering. I am not good with it. I mean, I know how to render. I definitely can render, but it's just not to the standard that I want, right? I don't know, maybe I'll look up some tutorials to try. Maybe play around with it on stream or something, I don't know. Because there's like a lot of like those interesting well, they call it art hacks, but it's really just techniques, right? Technically art hacks also work. Sounds more hip. That's what the young'uns say nowadays. Yeah, maybe I could try some of those. Maybe I can find a few, you know, just play around with it a little bit. Well, the next stream is definitely still gonna be an art stream, I think. Because I don't think I'll finish this in like one day or two before the next stream. So I probably would be continuing this for the next stream, and that probably would be the last art stream, and I can finally continue playing games instead. Do some streaming games. Yeah, what is that line in the middle of nowhere? This one? No? Okay, background. Maybe I will roughly add some color in the background, maybe? Okay, this one is a bit too dark. Maybe a bit more red. I am imagining red brick. Like a red brick wall sort of vibe. And then maybe some greenery. Like some. So it kind of has that, you know, one of those. I guess it's Starbucks cafe. The plants, yeah, like some plants here, some plants there, you know. Maybe like that, and then give it a dull gray. I'm hearing sticky keys. Oops. Press shift way too many times. Okay, something like that. Yeah, could get a vibe, right? Maybe that one would be... It's a bit too elaborate actually if you think about it. Okay. A window over here, I think, would be nice. Then maybe just a little transparent. Yeah, something like that. And then we could do, yeah, and then we'll have some of the little decor pieces. It's coming together. Yeah. Okay, the vision is set. I finally have like the vibe and the vision. The idea is there. I just need my skills need to meet the the blah blah the standard that I want. Yes, that my brain is not braining. My brain cannot word anymore. Like simple only. Okay, let me just get rid of these two. Okay, maybe I do need that beat line. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. I'll just let it select here. Nah, keys. Push. Now's not the time. Okay. Let's see. Do I need to smooth out any place? Okay, just a little bit over there. This tiny corner. Those corners looks fine. Oh, it's a little bit weird here. Hey. Yep. Okay. So I just need to. Oh, oops. File open, please. I just accidentally closed one thing. I need to color the line out now. Actually, that's the last step before I sign off, I think. Yeah, it's only down by 3%. Okay, it'll survive. Okay, the flowers this one. I not? Just gonna do this. But it's easier to deal with. Alright, I just only roughly colored this entire part. Okay. There's purple line outline. Okay. This would be interesting. Okay, the one probably shouldn't be purple, but I think this is fine for now. I realize my line is looking kind of weird. There is a broken space. But it's in the bleed area, it's fine I think. Just not gonna bother. Then the line with the cup, it probably has to be darker now because I did change the base color. Okay, over there, maybe. Alright, don't cross too far. Okay. Oh, this side. just completely ignoring the timer. I might as well just stop the timer. Go away, Google. Shush. I need to clean up that side a little bit. Okay, one thing I failed to add is actually the milk. So whoops there. I kinda got ahead of myself a little bit. But it shouldn't be too difficult to rectify. Because I was hoping to like draw like some milk dripping down from the whatchamacallit? The jug? Milk jug thing. But that's fine. I'll see what I can play around with. Maybe I don't even need it at all. Or maybe I'll just do drops, you know, driplets instead of one stream. Okay, you know what? While I'm here, I actually might as well add some of the base color for the latte. Just roughly blend a milk creamy kind of color over here. I think it was this. No. It wasn't that white, hold on. Something like that, I think. Okay, where's my reference picture? Yeah, like I wanted this to have like a... Ooh, that's the wrong color. Okay, then some stars over here. Something like that, something like that. And this is where I wanted to have the drip of the latte. But maybe that's indicator enough. Maybe that's fine. at the final rough. Yeah. Right, just in time, I guess, sort of. Managed to do and complete the line art and adding the base colors as well, which took quite a while, despite technically, you know, you think, oh, doing line art and just adding base colors would be like quite easy, but then yeah, it's not really. And everything turned out pretty okay, you know. It doesn't, I don't hate it, that's the thing. I honestly personally thought I would hate this so much because like it's faces for some reason. Let me just quickly roughly flip the canvas and take a look. Yeah, I don't hate it. In fact, I think I accomplished quite something. Gotta celebrate your wins from time to time. So yeah, with that we shall conclude the stream for today. We'll have another one soon. Maybe this Saturday in the week. It depends, maybe. Or maybe Friday night. I don't know. Either one of the nights. Might go on Saturday. That's why. Yeah, but then it'll be another art stream, and we shall finish this artwork once and for all, and then I would be free from this, and I can go back to doing my fan art. I have so many work in progresses waiting for me there, and by many I mean many. I really started working on like one of it actually. Before I shall end with taking a look at that, I guess. Oh, that. Okay, maybe not seeing it from there because that's gonna take like a goddamn long time to open up. Yeah, apparently I managed to export out this entire like file of like from CSP for like all my feathers. Yeah, so I was like working on this one. Like I have this page, 2 pages actually. It's just 2 put pages, like halfway through. And I was about to finish this one, and I was thinking of whether I want to finish this first before I work on the art that is supposed to be for the convention, but you know, convention comes first. That one has a hard deadline. So better finish that first. Once I'm done with that, I can continue this one, and then it'll be uploaded, and maybe I can finally clear the backlog of like many pages. So like, I really want to do this one, which is like another 2 pages. Yeah, I do have one that's like 1 page, should be a lot quicker to finish. And then another one that is also 3 pages, which I need to lay out because all I have is just like heads floating in space, and I don't even have proper paneling, which is gonna be a problem, which would expand however many pages, maybe. Yeah. And apparently there's also like a fan event that's gonna be up next month, which I kinda want to do fun, but that one maybe I'll just do quick, easy, simple stuff. But yeah. But yeah, with that, thank you guys for dropping by, and time to go and get a good rest. So hope you guys have a good rest of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, whichever time zone you're in. For those who need to go to sleep, time to go to bed. Catch you guys next stream. Yeah, stay safe, enjoy life, and yeah, see you guys soon. Later in the week. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Bye.